everyone, this is Misty Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Dragons vs. Colonies. Today, we are going to be building a lot of stuff, including a new builder's hut, because behind the scenes I've been doing a lot of upgrading and I'm building more houses so that our colony can just keep growing. But I want to keep working on this and I really want to record. And I'm really bored of just waiting for the builder to finish houses. So we're going to build another builder's hut first. And then in the rest of this episode, we are going to be building a hospital and some animal huts. Because I think our colonists are tired of being vegetarians. So animals are going to be important. Now, I just have to figure out where I want to stick the next builder's hut. So I will come back when I have a good spot. Okay, I think the builder's hut is actually going to squeeze in really nicely right here. And it's going to give it a lot more range to be building up this way. Because these builder's huts do actually have a range. To where it's most efficient to have them closer to where they're building, obviously. So I think this is where we are going to put it. And let's see if we have anyone on the colony. I do not. Let's go find someone who's going to be a good builder. Okay, so this is the guy we're going to be hiring. He has all right strength, but very good adaptability and some pretty good intelligence, so he should level up relatively quickly. And my builder just finished building the house up here, or at least upgrading it, and I'm going to get this house to level 3, and we're going to get this guy starting to build. And with a second builder, we are going to have so many more options, and we're going to be advancing so much faster. Also, on a side note, if this episode is super stagnated and kind of crazy, it's because my dad's doing construction, so I kind of have to like record while he's going to the store to get more stuff to do construction. So let's jump straight into a time lapse. Also, I'm still kind of gathering resources for the time lapse, but we now have 2 couriers because this guy, he was like running all over and he kept getting sick. So now we have 2 guys to help with the load. So to the time lapse. Hi guys, this is Editor Misty here. So I changed a setting on my microphone to see if I could cancel out some of the construction noise in the background, and then I didn't listen to it afterwards. And now half of the video's clips are awful, the audio at least. So the rest of this is going to be voiceovers, and I will do my best, but I'm very sorry. So this is the builder's hut, and it is almost at level 3, and the builder is currently upgrading it. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out, and he's doing a really good job. So next up is the hospital, which I am very, very excited about. This is where we are going to be building it, and we must craft it first, and it is crafted with a carrot. Very simple. And now I'm going to place this down real quick and I will bring you back for building it. And this is the completed hospital at level 1. I will get it upgraded to level 3, but before I do that, I wanted to let y'all know that I did make a change in my plans. I am not going to be building the animal huts today. I'm going to be building the crafting huts today, specifically the carpenter, stonemason, and smelter, because I did their researches in between episodes. And speaking of research, let's get some more done. So here's the hospital up at level 3, and it is honestly one of my favorite buildings. I just think it looks so good. Here's the interior. All the interiors on here are relatively simple, but I think this one works perfectly. But now that we have all of this out of the way, we can start working on this area over here. But first, a research just completed, the leather one. So we are going to get another one started up here. So let's see what we can do. Let's see here. We don't want a plantation quite yet. Let's see. Let's try civilian. We want, I think, the one that upgrades our colony space, if I can find it. Or you know what? We are going to do first aid instead. So let me craft some hay bales and go and get some more, it seems. And I will be... And there we go. It's super important to keep research going in the background because it's really what lets your colony advance very quickly. But let's get prepping this area over here because this is where I want to build kind of our automation district because it's also right by the lumber mill and the mine, so it kind of makes sense to put the carpenter and the stonemason. But we have a lot of prep work to do. I want to put a retaining wall around here and like kind of flatten all of this, get rid of a bunch of trees, and just like in general prepare this area for colony buildings. So let's get straight into it. So I have just finished all of the terraforming and putting in the retaining wall. I did a lot of work over here and I moved the trees over here, as you can see, and I ran out of stone. So I will have to complete that pathway later. The trees look so much better over here. But let's get the carpenter up and going first. So it's just 3 wooden axes. It's super simple to craft. So let's see where we can place this. Let's also see if we can craft the stonemason's hut. But we don't have any stone bricks, it seems, so it will have to wait for now. And it looks like we are going to have to place down a guard tower to expand the colony border before we can do anything else. I think I'm gonna see if I can squeeze in the sawmill before anything else, but yeah, it's looking like it's not gonna fit. So I think I'm gonna put a guard tower here instead and then put the sawmill right over here. So I am gonna get straight to it. I will time-lapse at least the sawmill being built, but I will bring you back once everything is ready. So the sawmill is up at level 3, which is super exciting. And over here I have the stonemason on level 1, and I'm currently upgrading it to level 2, but it is taking a bit longer because the colony is producing almost all of the resources completely by itself. That is because the huts can craft, so we now have all wooden and stone materials craftable, and pretty much everything the colony is crafting, which is super exciting. As you can see, I think I maybe gave him some racks, but that's about it. So one of our research is just completed, and let's get another one going really quickly. I think we need to do one in civilian. I forget what it's called, but it increases the population size that we are allowed to have. outpost, that's what it is. It requires 64 steak, and believe it or not, we have almost 20 citizens in our colony. I don't have enough steak, so let me go. So I have that research going, and now let's go check on the progress down where we are working. I have made loads of progress, and I have decided to build another building, the smeltery, which will smelt the ores that the miner mines. And the miner already kind of has silk touch, specifically for ores, which is kind of a pain, but it also means the smelter will double resources the higher its level is, which is just perfect. And I have almost finished building that building over there, so I will bring you back when everything is finished. So I finished the stonemasons and the smeltery. They are both up on level 3, and I think they both look amazing. I was kind of worried at first with the level 1 stonemason's hut, but I think it turned out really cool looking. I'm so sorry this episode has been so crazy. There was the construction, and then my microphone issues, and then I kind of got a little bit sick, and it's been a mess. But thank you so much for sticking around this long if you did. I'm really happy with the progress we made at the colony, and it does mean that in the next couple episodes everything will be going so much faster. Well, in between episodes, I will be adding a couple more courier's huts and fixing up some pathways, and that's probably going to be it. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed.